something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Revelio. I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Levioso! Deposo! Exposo! Levioso! Confringo! Deposo! Confringo! Findo! Levioso taken! Deposo! Expulso! Stay close!
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Lumos.
Testing, 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 testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. I don't know what was going on, but hello, everybody. Basically, my intro was I got all my I got most of my chores done. And I ate my brunch, so nobody has to listen to me chewing this time. I have my... Oh, I see. I have a level 26 character, but... I decided to start over. How's your day going, Jamie Jimmy? You know, I was thinking Slytherin. But maybe, you know what, we'll just go with whatever the hat chooses, maybe. Oh, nice. That's good, that's good. Getting one project done. Then you gotta go on to the next one, huh? New project. No game audio? Oh, I mean, I have it down pretty low, that's probably why. I can hear it. It's not letting me do anything about that though. Oh, we can skip this. Uh-oh, what happened there? Oh no. Sorry, I'm doing stuff on my phone real quick. Okay. Now we get to choose our house, right? This special story where, this my character is gonna go in at year 4 instead of being a first year for some reason. Yes, can we do that now? Yesterday, the game audio or desktop audio was louder than me on the video, so I think I overcompensated today. Probably gonna get Ravenclaw. Called it. That's fine. We'll go Ravenclaw. Very subtle, very subtle. It's malarkey. That's not really even fair. I mean, they could get a Quidditch scholarship. Sir, it was dessert time. I wonder if they're planning any decisions for this. What do you mean? Decision for what? Did I miss something? Something game related? Oh, any DLC? That would be cool. I would hope so. I feel like that's a new riddle, because I don't remember that being a riddle last time. My level 26 character is also Ravenclaw. Beautiful! This is definitely one of those games that I could play for a really, really long time, just because, like, the map is so big, and it's so beautiful, and the detail is so amazing! Okay, let's see if I can mess with the audio again. I really don't want to mess with it there. If I do this... Well, I turned it up. Let's see. Should be able to hear a little something now. Look at these dorms. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's just, it was low. Which bed is mine? They don't say. And this, whenever I first got here, I was like, what is this? It's for your owl. It's where you get your mail. Applebee arrows. Nice hat. Oh, so whenever I logged in, I don't know how to do this right now, actually. There was a... Speaking of DLC, I don't know if this counts, but basically they had some free stuff that they were giving. Like a bunch of clothes. Darn. And I don't know how... I don't remember how to access that. Maybe I can't yet, because I'm a newbie, so... Get to that later. that must be another door. Someone's got a divination glass. Oh, that's cool. I like that it's curtains. You can close. Okay, interesting, interesting. Oh darn. Was I supposed to go up? Well, since I'm here. There's one bathroom you go into and they've got like a whole chemistry set up in the bathroom. Oh, that's cool. Tubs. I don't think I've been in, See, now personally I would prefer a shower. But... I'm pretty sure that's another dorm room. I thought they had the numbers outside so you could tell which, like, grade it was. But anyway.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
Oh, you're not allowed to go to the girls' room.
What if they already broke? And Sharp's actually that Hufflepuff girl's the long arm.
Have you ever had a cauldron leak? I didn't think it was possible. And then one minute I was stirring, and the next I was swimming in water.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
It was one of me, I swear. Turned out I just spilled my class. Was it mine?
I suppose I'd be curious about beautification.
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
5th year, yeah. That is crazy.
That's not right either.
I'm not the least bit comfortable with it.
I like that, I like the fireplace in the middle. Yeah, they should have something for... Yeah, they had like a bunch of robes. There was this really cool scarf that looked like lightning was on it.
I'm not sure this is the right spot.
I'll be right back. I need a jacket and... I don't know, something else.
I'm not sure this is the right spot. That's not right either. I'm not sure this is the right spot. That's not right either. That's not right either.
Okay. I got a daisy in my lap. See how that works? Yo, you're so precious. Oh, you're so cute. Daisy's a very good color. That is a lot of, what is that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why didn't you use your
That's not
magic
right
all
either.
along? That was crazy. Okay. That was weird.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you,
All right,
Samantha.
everybody. If
Is
you
Dittany used in Wiggenweld
wanted to
potion?
major
It is. Looks like
in one
someone's
of
been
the
studying up on their potion
Hogwarts
making.
classes, I already know
Actually,
mine.
Professor
the
Fig told me about the
transmutation.
Wiggenweld potion.
Of course.
Professor
I
McGonagall.
heard you were studying with him
I have
before
no
term.
transmutations with her.
He's an enigma
It's
fig.
probably before her
Teaches
time.
about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
Whoa, whatever that is, I do not like it.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Haha, puns.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Those are good choices too. Yeah, I think I would want transmutation and potions.
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could... Ah! That is not how that... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly.
Oh, whoops.
It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
Just have to wait for the right moment. One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb.
What is this?
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha,
Caught on to
I
that,
did.
did you?
But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You had best not keep her waiting.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, especially as you'll be expected...
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type... After much discussion with the
you do get to do
headmaster and the
owls at the
Department
end
of
of the year,
Magical
like,
Education at the Ministry,
Start a focus or something. That would be cool.
here you are.
This is what I need so I can look at that clothes. Spells. I don't understand.
What is it?
It is a
Unnecessarily
wizard's
showy.
field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Oh, you young ones today and your technology.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust? And see
Revelio?
what details the field guide can provide. Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Cool. Yeah, I mainly wanted to start over because I don't
No time to
remember any
waste. You've classes to
of the
attend.
controls or anything, so I was like, just start over.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Gotta
And here we
download it
are.
on the Steam Deck.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside
how
of class.
kind
You'll be up to speed
of
in no
them
time.
to give
Judging by
me
your adept use
so
of
much
Revelio
homework.
earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details?
Of course.
Good luck today. And remember to use your feet. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using.
Yes, Professor.
And we'll see if we can't get you to...
So much talking.
It's good to see you, Professor.
Did I hear you?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead, and she may feel obliged to share details with the head.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally... Speaking of guides, and so that I'm... Why don't I show you the clever enchantment we... Unfold it and have a look.
Main quest, continue.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful.
Now, sounds like you'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. I shall reach out when I have more. For now, focus on your class.
But I want to go to Hogsmeade. Darn, I missed Peeves. Wait. It must be below. I saw that flue flame and I was like, oh, it'd be great to get that, but no. Woohoo! We got one.
What do you want?
I think those were ghosts, but I don't see them anymore, so. So many stairs.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Ooh, fun. It does make me reminiscent of the first game, Sorcerers in the Stone one, where you had to trace the
That is
spell.
not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Ooh, we get to go to the school grounds.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Pretty cool.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Accio. Now, think... That's it! Very good! Splendid! Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
This'll be fun.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. There we go.
Accio.
That's it!
Let us see this.
Oh, only 30. Dang.
Yes! Well done. Be sharp.
I don't know if I knock one of hers off, does it take away your points? Let's find out.
Accio.
Knock it off the board. Darn it.
Very good. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
More interesting. Oh, great.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. There we go. I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Phew, that was close.
Splendid!
Here we go. Yes! Quite impressive.
Last one.
Let us see this.
Oh, right in my way.
Phew.
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Why, thank you.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. but I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Very cool.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside.
Jeez.
I remember the first time I saw it.
hope
The
they make
mist was
another
so thick I could hardly make out
game
anything
with
at all.
this school instead.
And then it just materialized before me. This enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronen wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can
A word,
use Accio
if you
on
would.
humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be
You
using it on
wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
You know
I
it won't
trust
work on
your
humans.
first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted.
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Ona. Now, expect to hear from me soon.
Yay, special assignment.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronen.
I'll be weeks from Splintwidge with such interesting notions about how to improve brooms. Most of the stuff he does that one.
Sometimes I wish I needed a new wand, just so I'd have an excuse to visit Ollivanders again. I could open wand boxes all day.
Side quests. Actually, I wonder if I can look at I'm probably not leveled enough for it. Or I need to go to Hogsmeade first to learn how to do that.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise. Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso! This should be easy.
Protego! Stupid!
Complicates things.
Levioso!
Good form.
I know!
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I don't know if you can hear me jamming, Jimmy. But you said you got the newer Assassin's Creed on the Steam Deck too. You like the quality on that one? Enjoying that? It's been a long time since I played. I don't know if I actually have played Assassin's Creed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite
Watched
something.
people play it before.
Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Ooh.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Lucan Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Have you tried Googling it to see?
Revelio.
I heard something. I just saw it. How are you? Right there.
Revelio.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Look, I'm level 2. Ow. Just gonna be lazy and flew everywhere. I mean, with all these stairs, like, come on. A little close. A little too close there. Transfiguration.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from... Seems Professor Fig taught you. I'd wager there's a good deal...
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent.
That's correct, Professor.
I see. like trying to get a sonnet from a... Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten...
Professor Ronan did
In fact, Professor Ronan... Now, regarding the trip to... We've arranged to replace the supplies lost.
Thank you, Professor.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but...
There's an Ollivanders in...
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. Mr. Ollivander. I would trust no one else.
I've never heard of a spell.
A spellcraft is a I shall explain more about them.
Can you tell me...
J. Pippin's potions... Professor Sharp asked that they...
I'm eager to get...
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard. And he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors.
I like the embroidery.
No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work...
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have... I have arranged some for today.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio. This is the right area. Got it.
Levioso!
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Accio! Brilliant. I trust the preliminary tasks weren't...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give... Remember to be deliberate.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Oh, that's cool.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Tons. Hogsmeade. Oh, I'm not going the right way. Oh, goodness.
Accio. Revelio.
Ugh, what am I missing?
No time for side quests. Hogsmeade first.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place.
Outside.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree.
Oh,
Just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Cool.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already made.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Accio! Levioso!
My mother always was coming from
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
I should have known better than to bow to her.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, and he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Blooming bitch. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
I have to go get myself some water.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Oh, so you just get to choose at this point? Okay, okay.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed, but
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is and the bond between you and your... Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your in...
That sounds wonderful, Mr.
I'll let you get to it.
Revelio.
Oh, you missed my wand. So I chose Hawthorn Wood, Phoenix Feather, 11 inches, and it's very whippy. And it looks like... I don't know, can you see it? Oh, there you go. That's what it looks like. Ta-da! Okay. I'm gonna go fill my water bottle or glass of water real quick. I'll be right back.
My mother used to say I was lazy, wouldn't pick up my toys, she said. Her own fault for teaching me Accio.
Reparo has saved me more broken glasses than I care to count.
You can stop a thief in their tracks with Stupefy. Of course.
The young today aren't willing to put in the work to learn magic. Too busy with fizzing whizbees, if you ask me.
A full day's work clears the mind, I say.
You'll not cast successfully if you don't first see it happen in your own mind.
Ah, the secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy bits take care of themselves.
If you work all day with your hands, you're no better than a muggle.
Being an officer of the law in a quiet village like Hogsmeade is a pleasant job, I'd say. Wish I thought of it.
I'm well suited to counting money. I'd love a job at Gringotts if I didn't have to take one of those rickety carts round the place. Nearly vomited first time I rode one.
I should think a house elf doesn't work as hard as me. And sometimes I have to wonder for what.
Whatever my task, I console myself knowing that some soul out there has a more unfavorable lot in life.
No need for sleeping draft for me. Proper day's work, and I sleep like a lady moon calf.
What's the point of toiling if it can be done with magic?
I simply pretended that someone had used its spell and armor. Oh, really? I've forgotten to bring this out.
I met a girl once. Looked like an inferior. Pretty though.
It's a good thing we have auras, is all I'm saying.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive, sir. But at what cost?
I don't see why everyone has their wand in a knot about dark arts. It's pushing the boundaries of magic.
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me as long as I have no one.
I question anyone teaching defense against dark arts. Why take such an interest?
What's more powerful than the dark arts? Not even love, I reckon.
Omnic Gaunt was the daughter to slay her own mother.
Is the new reversal hex really so sinister?
You don't ever want to find yourself in the pocket of one who knows the Cruciatus curse. Dark wizards are greedier than nippers and meaner than trolls.
I did not know what I just swallowed, but I hope it was ice.
I wouldn't mind a job in that alchemy centre in Egypt. Always been good at potions and the like. Seems a natural fit for me.
When you find a good opportunity, it's wise to seize it with both hands.
Will not cast successfully if you don't first see it happen in your own mind.
I don't think anyone at the ministry works a day in their life.
If you work all day with your hands, you're no better than a model.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything I wanted. With brains, that's what the teachers would say.
An honest day's work for an honest sickle. That's my creed.
Yeah, I like the twist too. I think you could change it at any time if you just go back into Ollivanders.
Anyone ever knew how to keep muggles out? Strangest of woodcraft.
But yeah, I like them.
Dr.
Blah.
Whittaker is the greatest duelist in history.
You can stop a thief in their tracks and stupefy. Daughters ran, of course.
Nothing warms a body like incendio. That's what my mother used to say.
I wish I'd paid more attention when I was at Hogwarts.
Pharaoh has saved me more broken glasses than I care to count.
Who needs keys when you know Alohomora?
I can always rely on my Patronus to keep me safe.
At least I think so.
I simply pretended that someone... Oh, really? I'd forgotten.
Defender might seem like harmless fun.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio.
Ooh, ah.
Accio. Revelio.
I don't mind the odd one without magic.
Revelio.
Only a hairy-hearted cock would pass this
Revelio.
Oh. Can't do anything with that one yet because I have to be able to turn invisible or get the invisibility point. I don't remember.
She stands her ground, that woman.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawak. Though, I don't believe it.
It's my first time in Hong.
Is it really? You'll have read it on the sign, of course. How may I help you?
Professor Weasley sent me.
You're the student. I set your things aside immediately. Is it not the most fascinating?
Potions?
They may not be, as it's your first time. I also offer it. But for now, what can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio. Accio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here.
Ah, the Dittany. Merlin's.
Not at all.
Well, bravo. Name's Timothy. I keep the cart.
I see.
In addition to C. But what? Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Revelio.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Caps lock? Why caps lock?
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. What was that?
Do that.
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done!
Confringo.
Levioso. Levioso. That's right, you lumbering louts. He's faltering. A few more hits should do the job.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard.
We are.
I'd say help is a bit of an... If you are unharmed, perhaps the...
Of course, officer.
Singer.
Reparo.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Reparo.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Reparo.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protection. And as I suspect this won't be your last...
Thank you, Mr. Hill.
It's the least I can do. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
Butterbeer.
I'd say
You're
that
too
I
young.
agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my...
think this is one of the things that I got when I signed in.
It's yours, Misha.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh. There's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. It's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... So timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio.
Excuse me. Okay. What? I think I can turn around. Oh, gotcha.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there.
I can see that.
I think you'll need to tell me why Professor Weasley don't want to risk another...
If I get, I want to find a scarf so that I can see if I can do that. One that I saw in the beginning. Oh look, I have mail. Maybe, maybe not. Hello, you are adorable.
And now the rares
Revelio.
How to do those puzzles, so I'm just gonna wait. I know you find like the key in attic or something, so
Accio!
Might some kind soul help me?
What was that?
If only a new student would help me with that predicament.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl who...
Everyone hates you.
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports, Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so... My gobstone collection, that is. Are you familiar with gobstone?
Gobstones?
That's what I tried. People can be... Imelda is one of the worst losers. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstone.
Rather an...
I'll say. Anyway, I don't think I know them.
Do you have any suggestions?
If I knew that, I'd get... Whoever hid my gobstone.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. I'll be back to play.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Mer...
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor.
Goblin Silver.
They were there because of me.
Ranrock was in...
The trolls were Ranrock.
This is grave news indeed.
Speaking of the vault...
I do not. No,
They're after the locket.
Yes, yeah. I discovered an inscription. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section to be...
I suspected you would.
Should we go?
If our experience at Grim... I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit.
But sir, how dangerous...
Perhaps we are only after a book. Once you've honed your defensive magic... I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio.
Let's see. Let's look at these coins. Must learn the farming terms you do that.
Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as time. So many stairs.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Levioso!
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Wow, so many stairs.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Just one more. And I'm getting tired. I grow weary. So I'm probably gonna get off after I turn this mission in. Maybe I'll be back on later. Maybe not. We'll see.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobs...
Really?
Common sense and...
Well...
Of course.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall now that I have all my gobstones back...
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have some... Very well, off I go.
Look at that. I'm level 6 now. Alright. I'm gonna get off of here, everybody. Okay, there we go. Alright, till next time. And what will we even play? We don't know yet. We'll see. Alright. We could come back to this maybe. I've been meaning to play Sims, but... Anywho. Thanks for watching Jam and Jimmy. I will see everybody later.